In this video, we will show you how to replace your throttle body gasket. Let's get started. Use some compressed air to clean any debris from along the top and front of your engine. Let's make our way over to the negative battery terminal. Loosen this 10mm headed nut just enough that you can remove the negative battery terminal from the battery. Set it aside so it's making no contact. The next thing we're going to do is make our way out here, right over to the mass airflow sensor, which is located on your air filter upper housing. Underneath this area, you're going to find a red locking tab. Use your finger or a hook and just kind of pull out that tab. That'll unlock it. Once you've done that, reach under with your index finger and give it a little squeeze right in the center. You're going to find a push tab. After it's off of there, every time you disconnect an electrical connector, just take a peek for corrosion, then set it aside. Now let's move along to removing our 3 locking clips that hold the upper box to the lower box. You'll find one in the front, one directly behind it, and then one towards the battery. Now let's follow that tube down to where it connects onto the throttle body. We're going to loosen this clamp just enough that we can slide the tube off of the throttle body. Use a flathead screwdriver or a 7mm socket. Set this aside. Let's remove the air filter and give it a quick inspection. If it needs to be replaced, now's the time to do it. Disconnect your throttle body wiring. For this, you're going to use a pick. Come down and slide the red locking tab down and out of the way. Once it's unlocked, squeeze on the tab located on the front of the connector and remove the connector from the throttle body assembly. Quick inspection. Set that aside. With that out of the way, let's continue on by removing our 4 8mm headed mounting bolts that hold the throttle body to our plastic intake. There it is, friends. Before we continue, let's make sure we clean up the mating surface of the plastic intake where the throttle body is going to sit. Once it's clean, give it a thorough inspection. Okay friends, let's remove our original gasket from our throttle body assembly. For this, you can use a small pick or small prying device such as a screwdriver. We'll get underneath this and gently lift it up. Remove it from your throttle body. Clean your throttle body where your brand new gasket's going to go. Let's get ready to install that brand new throttle body gasket. Set it in place. You'll notice that you have that one alignment tab that needs to line up with its corresponding slot on the throttle body itself. Gently press it into position. Clean the threads on all of your mounting bolts. Time to install the throttle body. Place it in position. Start in all 4 of your mounting bolts and then snug them up. After they're snug, you can torque them to 89 inch-pounds. Now we can continue on with our electrical connector. Once you have this pressed in and you hear a click, make sure you lock it in with your red locking tab. Give it a tug to make sure that's completely secured. Reinstall your air filter. Continue on with your air filter box. On the air filter box, you're going to find that you have several clips that are supposed to go into the bottom area of the box. So we'll slide that into position, and then we'll put on our hose as well. Tighten your clamp. Tighten your clamp using a 7mm socket. Make sure that's nice and tight so no dirty or unmetered air makes its way into the engine. After that's in place, continue on with your 3 locking clips. Time to reconnect the mass airflow sensor. Once again, you have a red locking tab. Press that in, listen for a click, lock it down. It's time to reconnect your negative battery terminal. We'll put that down onto the battery, press it down as far as you can, and then tighten up your 10mm mounting nut. Okay friends, we've got the car back together. At this point, go ahead and hop in the passenger compartment. Start up the vehicle, let it run, make sure you don't have a misfire. Aside from that, take it for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.